Oh heck! Oh, we're already there. Wait a minute. Oh crap! Why is the camera not going through? Oh, there it is. Yay! Cool. It took an extra half a second. Awesome. All right. I want to try to monitor chat on my phone here. Oh, God. Come on. Mute. Mute. There we go. I've got my background music going and other stuff. This was kind of spontaneous. Oh, I didn't announce it. Oh, what the fuck? My whole camera rig is screwed up now. Gotta tighten that. All right. Well, now I may or may not have to recenter stuff. I think I'm good. Oh, we're still fine. All right. I haven't streamed down here since I reworked some stuff in my in my home studio and everything. So yeah, um, uh, because I don't have my screen that I used to have, I'll say last. I don't know if it was last time I streamed down here or previously. Um, okay, that's not showing up there. I don't know if I don't if I have to do this through the YouTube app or if I have to do it through um, not the YouTube app, the other thing. Um, okay, there's that. Can I do it there? I have to download the Domino's app. No, I don't want to download the Domino's app. I just want to monitor comments. Live chat. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's the idea. Is to use my phone as my. Come on, damn it. There we go. The little kickstand. Top chat. Can I change that parameter to live chat? There we go. Now, I should hopefully be able to use my phone as a monitoring system in order to talk about what I'm doing. And as long as I don't screw up audio and stuff, because um, I've got, if I'm talking too loud, let me know. If I'm talking too soft, I need to adjust my volume. I have not done this in forever. Um, so I basically didn't put any studio time in this weekend. So I'm using this live stream tonight. Super spontaneous. Hope you guys that are watching, can watch, whatever, are here. Actually, come to think, I should probably kick open Discord to be safe here. Oh, look at five updates for Discord. Cool. I'm a little worried that opening Discord might screw with my settings a little bit and overtax my system. It shouldn't, but I want to be sure that it actually shows up in the announcements. It did not. Cool. So that's what we got to do. Streaming now. Exclamation mark. Okay. No, 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 no. I did not ask you to play that video, you fucker. Sorry, excuse me. Trying to get this to work. Edit, share, copy link. Just use the keyboard. Running Linux down here now, and sometimes Linux is weird about bringing up the auto keyboard. Okay, that's the only reason that needs to be open. I can close that out now, so I don't overtax the system. And okay, I think we're good now. Sorry, I again haven't streamed down here in God knows how long. But I'm working on this painting as well as like 4 other paintings. I should have been streaming. Should have been streaming. Should have been working on Saturday. I didn't. I recorded a video Saturday, edited, uploaded it, and just played games the rest of the afternoon. So this is me painting tonight. So I've got this brand new piece I'm working on called Flooded Fossils that I came up with the idea I think about a month ago. Double check the sketch. 8/18. So 5 weeks maybe. Wait, 8. 8. Oh, jeez. Month and a half ago. Holy shit. All right. So yeah. I have been debating on myself what I want to do with the color. Because the base of this is somewhat in the reddish brown spectrum. I think I'm going to stick with that, especially since we're leaning towards Halloween, and this kind of has a creepy vibe to it in the light background, dark foreground. So I'm probably going to go with that. So I've laid out. I've got three colors sitting here. I've got my Cad Red medium, Quin Magenta, and Cad Yellow medium that I think I'm going to use for the sky with some white. I've also got some acrylic wash thing out here for a space piece on a piece of wood. I finally decided what I wanted to do with this big one that had this ripply, cracky effect going on because of the thick PVA paint I put on this as a base. So I'm going to do a space piece on this in between working on this, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I need to. I just need to work at this point. I would let you guys in on my playlist that I've got going on in the background, but I would get copyright flagged for that. Well, I probably wouldn't get copyright flagged for that, but I wouldn't be able to monetize it regardless in good conscience. So I'm not going to. Normally on a Sunday evening such as this is really weird for me to be streaming on a Sunday evening. But what I normally do, semi-normally do, I should say, because the past month and a half has been kind of sporadic, is over on my Discord server, Cinderblock Society. I have been I call them the Sunday Hangouts, which is just I get together with people who happen to be online on the server and want to talk. And it's super fun when I have the chance to do so. I have not had a chance to do so in a while. I was just gonna do a regular Sunday hangout, but I also really need to work on stuff. I mean, not that the regular Sunday hangout keeps me from working on stuff, but I feel like doing this live was a good opportunity. Also, because I haven't done anything live in a while. Heavy dance-esque electronic music happening in my background. I kind of wish I could share this right now. That's the point of Discord though, is because I could be able to in theory. All right. Anyhow, I don't know if you guys can even see my colors at this point. I should probably move shit over. Mostly playing with white and this yellowy color. I want to build the sky in before I touch any of anything else. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the stuff closest to this opening should be darker. It should be the reverse of what you're seeing in terms of what I did with my paint marker last week. But hey, we'll get there. All right. Also, but I'm also playing with water though too, so I have to do a little bit of both. Oh, damn, I haven't heard this song in forever. Currently have some Chrono Trigger remixes going in the background. Quite possibly the greatest game ever made. So just caught a glimpse of the back of my head, so I gotta remember to not put myself right in front of the camera. I'm starting to wonder if I couldn't stream the music for the Discord people. Might be able to. Damn, I missed this track. I'll bring some yellow in here. You know what? Screw monetization. I'm turning my stuff on. Where's OBS? Okay, there it is. You guys are getting my audio tonight. I can't monetize this in the future, but for tonight, fuck it. We're doing it. Might have to readjust audio later on, but... Spico Beach Party? Is that what this one is? Might be. Yeah, this is Spico Beach Party. Nice. Alright. Really want to push the reds tonight. Nice. Oh, I'm losing my... Hold on. I'll pause for a second here. Wait a minute. Okay, you guys are getting that audio. Just gonna have to take it up a little. Okay, you guys are getting that audio. Just gonna have to take it up a few decibels as well, it seems. Okay, you guys Again, I don't have this set up for this. Again, I don't have this set up. Try that. Maybe. Again, I don't have this set up. Try that. Maybe. Still sounds too low to me. Unless my maybe. Hold on. Come on, damn it. All the way up. Still sounds too low to me. Unless my hold on. All the way up. Still sounds too low to me. No, it's jeez, man. I'm not getting the audio feedback that I want out of this. Really artificially have to pump this up, it seems. No, it's jeez, man. I'm not getting the audio feedback that I want out of this. All right, we'll try 6. I think artificially might be better. Up, it seems. Trying to offset this. I'm not getting the audio feedback that I want out of this. We'll try 6. I think artificially might be better. Yeah, 6 sounds better. I think also might offset this. Now I gotta drop that down, and even my audio I might have to take down here. Yeah, 6 sounds better. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Cool. I gotta get back to painting before this. Where the hell did my brush go? There it is. Before this dries. Got this red I want to push in. All right, I think we're closer now to where I want to be. That's good. Just gotta replicate those strokes and the reflections now. That's good. Yeah. And then just that dark. And the red. That I can work with. Bring that red into our lower section here. Ideally, I would actually like to see the Discord community hang out with me and also do these streams at the same time, but I also know there's some issues with people not wanting their voice on camera and on recordings, so do like to be respectful of other people's needs and desires, I guess you could say. Yeah. So I thought I dropped these in. Oh no, that's that. Oh. I've already lost track of my horizon line. It's in the middle here. That's what screwed me up. Okay. Bit more ambiguous on those ends. Alright. Not visible in the sky, though. Now it is. I want to bring some blues in the lower section of this water. Make sure I get my edges so I don't forget. Because I will. Signature style element for me, but I will totally forget to do it. Especially when I'm talking to people. Alright. Keep forgetting my headphones sit really weirdly on my head for these. Headset, I should say. little cerulean and chromium here. Got some cake, vodka, and orange stuff tonight. Orange stuff. A little bit in there, not a ton. I wanna be what I've been told. Oh god, I haven't seen this. Haven't heard this in ages. It's in my library. I should know it. Multiplies in rhythm with the dead. That I get by. I'll pay you back when I've returned. Town Life is this song. And is it... What game was this? Was this a Final Fantasy one? I don't think, though. No, this is Chrono Trigger as well. DJ Pretzel and Jeffrey Tosser. Not easy. Sounds like it could be DJ Pretzel on vocals. But it could, honestly, it could be either of them. Because this is like 20 years ago. Shit, wait a minute, hold on. What year did this come out? 2006. Damn, man. Why are my favorite game remixes 20 years old? I will need a blue a blue glaze or something over top of this to make it look more like swamp water. I really like what I'm getting out of this so far. Yeah. It really is. It's going to be the reverse. It's going to be dark in the background and light in the foreground. Ish. Pretty much the complete opposite of what I do with my sketch. But that's okay. I'll figure it out as I go. Ooh, what is this one? This sounds newer. 2009? Really? Wow, okay. Oh, I love that metal sound though. Yeah, this has late 2000s recording vibes all over it. Are we still in Chrono Trigger vibes? We can't be. Dude, we still are! Oh, this is the boss theme, that's why. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, damn, I gotta play this game again. Turn this up. This is a jam. Grab an angle brush for this and a new palette. If I can. Stuck together. There we go. New palette. Actually gonna grab some Michael Black for this, I think. Not that I needed it because it's way out in the distance. Come to think of it, I'll use the Michael Black. I'll have to use some light molding paste in the foreground. Not that that's the worst thing in the universe or anything, but... means I gotta use a little more cadmium red in this. I miss using my CAD red. I don't use it as much as I used to. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's very red. Holy crap. Actually need some green to tone that back down. A couple drops of Salo ought to do it. Round it out more. Oh yeah, that's good. I wish you guys could see it. I know it's off camera. It's just gonna give me what I need it to be. Alright. Might actually have to sit down for a bit. Hey. Oh god, we got another heavier metal one. Nice. Oh, that's future Chrono Trigger right there. Already know it. Now this is the battle theme. What was the other one? Boss theme. Yeah. How is it that every remix of this game is amazing? Probably because the game is amazing. There we go. Ah! Whoa! Shit nuggets. Okay, that's... There's things I can fix, and there's things I can't fix, and that I cannot fix. Ugh! Kleenexes and water. Here we go. Crap. Hey, Michelle Talangani? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name, but nice to be painting along with you. Alright, where am I at? Completely lost track of that shit since I dropped my brush. Yeah, great to have another viewer in stuff. So what are you working on, if you don't mind sharing? God, do I miss this game? It's actually a crime that I have not played it more recently, considering I own the original cartridge version, which is like, I would say bare minimum 60 to 80 bucks on like an eBay bidding. Nobody that owns this game ever sells it, pretty much. Part of me is waiting for it to show up on the Switch Virtual Console, but I don't know. Like, Square Enix will never release the. Well, I think they did release it for mobile at some point, but it sucks too because it's literally one of the greatest games, if not the greatest game ever made, for various reasons. But you know, I'm just talking out my ass a little bit here. So if it wasn't already obvious, never gonna be able to monetize this video. Outside of tonight, nobody really cares about the live stuff, but all of this stuff is heavily subjected to copyright in regular scenarios. Not just because it's from the original game, but Bramble Breeze or Bramble something. Sticker Brush Symphony. Donkey Kong Country 2, that's what it is. Quite possibly one of the greatest tracks ever composed for a game. And that says something, too, because that game came out in 96, maybe? Totally taking a stab in the dark at that, but... '96 sounds right. But it could be earlier. It could be 94, because I know original Donkey Kong Country might have been 92. Oh, damn, that's another game I gotta play again. Just start to finish, just a visual and auditory masterpiece. Not to mention that the gameplay is also amazing. I'm such a fucking nerd. Oh, you got back to me. Sorry, I literally the chat's right in front of me. Still not paying attention to the chat. This should be the tag. That's literally the tagline for my streams. Come watch me paint as I completely ignore chat because I'm painting. All right, give me a second here. I want to block this out a little bit more before I gotta throw that in the water before the paint dries in it. I love music that's adventurous, you know, it pumps me up to really paint better. So far, all of tonight's audio tracks, by the way, come from a little website known as ocremix.org, otherwise known as overclockremix.org. I think they've been on the internet for almost 30 years now, which is mind-boggling. Alright, get some of these other rocks up in here. Oh, and shit, now I need my other brush back. Let's wait for dropping these in now. Stalactites and mites and things, and putting these in here. Yeah. So technically I shouldn't be allowed to monetize any of the stuff tonight. So I'll have to turn it off when when this video hits regular upload, but for tonight, whee! Breaking the law, breaking the law. Not really. I mean, technically it's background music, which is a legal gray area, but still. Not that it's okay. I'm not saying I should be collecting any money tonight, but I love this stuff, and I'm just happy to be sharing it with you guys. Totally knocked my phone over. I'm getting back to chat, I promise. I just get so focused on my work that I forget to look. Okay. All right, set this down and grab a drink. I'm gonna look at chat. I promise, I'm getting there. Yeah, Michelle, you're hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Copying WoW art, so World of Warcraft. I imagine that's capitalization things now. Just me misinterpreting that. Cool. Awesome, man. Oh, no, not World of Warcraft, or yes, World of Warcraft? Oh, you're playing ranked. Okay. Nope, I get that for sure. Don't know your legacy of following me on the channel. I try to keep up with the people, but it's hit and miss. For a long time, I was playing this kind of popular game called Apex Legends, which for my own sanity and my friend's own sanity, I had to quit playing. Because it literally brought out the worst in me as a gamer. So I understand the concept of ranked, is kind of what I'm getting at, but I also know that that's one of those things that can really take up your time. So whether you're actually painting or just gaming, I'm cool with both. I'm very happy that you have me here in the background. Oh, this is more Donkey Kong Country 2 in the background, I'm hearing now. I'm trying to think of the level. It's this wood level. It's World 3. Damn, it's weird that I know. I played that game so much. I know that game really well. I gotta stream that at some point. Damn it. Haunted Woods. I want. My brain wants to say Wispy Woods, but it's like, no, that's a boss in Kirby. By the way, I'm drinking Pinnacle White Cake Vodka and Sun-Kissed Orange this evening. The only reason I brought any of this down with me is because I knew I had one more drink left in this can. If you want to see me drunk and raging, you can watch my Twitch stream, but I'm not... What the fuck is the name of that level? That's gonna drive me insane now! Crap! Because there were these, it was like they introduced the ropes early on. You could climb ropes up and down for like the first few levels. And it's you got into this woods, and it was like this haunted wood zone. And there were these ropes that were like also ghosts. So like, this would be playing in the background. I'm sorry if I'm talking too loud. Maybe I'm talking the right volume for a change. And they'd go, huh, huh? And they'd appear, and you'd climb on them for like half a second. And then they'd appear, and they'd go, huh? And then fly, and like fade into the distance. God damn it, what the hell was the name of that level? I've got the player's guide upstairs. I could go get it. But I won't. I'm just gonna suffer. Haunted Wood? No, that sounds too weird and sexual. It was less... God damn it, what the hell was the name of that level? Oh, it's gonna drive me insane for the rest of the night. I'm sure you can look it up for me and it would be fine. Wait, was it World 3? Wait a minute. Ship? Volcano? Swamp? it might not be. It might have been World 4 because World 3 was the swamp. World 4 was like the mines, and I think the mines is where they. Well, wait a minute. Oh my God! Do I have to play that game again? Ah! I gotta get back to painting. I'm sorry. It would literally drive me crazy all night. Maybe I should change my brand to the painting gamer, just because that's. As soon as I get going, that's where I go. Wait, Haunted Hollow? That sounds closer. Crap. Maybe I should look at chat, and maybe Michelle has already told me, and I've been ignoring her for the past 10 minutes. Oh, hey, we got a Tetris player. I think you've already come and gone because I've been talking too much. Or maybe you're in the middle of an ad. I don't know. Always giving you tips. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Okay. Art channel tips. Sorry, I'm forgetting to look through chat as usual. Oh, my volume's good. Oh, thank God. That's always a. I feel like it's always off to some degree. I'm glad that I actually got a balance right for a change. Most people like gaming and painting. I agree. I don't know what I was saying when you said where was it? Something about people like to see that. I already lost it. Oh, you definitely get views if I did that. I'm not sure what you're talking about because I missed that in the conversation. Be more specific because I will lose track of everything. As usual. I changed my channel to painting and gaming. Oh, well, yeah, I imagine. But I also really like pander to the art nerd crowd. It's probably why I have 3 channels now. Plus Twitch, plus all the other crap I manage. Though I do make it a habit. I do make a habit of being like, hey, if you want to watch me swear profusely and play video games, I have a Twitch channel. What is this? Okay, we switched games now for sure. This is sounds. Is this Derringen? No, it can't be. It is Derringen, and we're still in Donkey Kong Country 2. All right. Cool. It's gonna drive me nuts though to figure out what the hell tracks that he was using for this. It sounds like the mines. I'm still trying to think of what the hell the name of the hollow wood thing is. Also, hollow wood sounds right too. Before the end of the night, I have to go get that player's guide to figure out what the hell the name of that level is. If I don't remember, which I know I won't. Yeah. Oh, this is the haunted mines with the wind. I can hear it, and I know exactly what level it is, but I cannot think of the name. All right. Should have some rocks in here I can drop in. God, I know exactly what level it is. I will also say Donkey Kong Country is one of the games that my dad played. It was really rare to get my dad to play a game, but he played Donkey Kong Country. A lot of it. I would say probably more so 2 than 1 or 3. Well, then again, I don't know because he played them both. He played them both. He played them all. My dad's probably more of a PC gamer, though I don't even know if he'd be comfortable with me saying that. But yeah, he played Donkey Kong Country. He was actually playing Donkey Kong 3 1 at some point because he picked up one of those Super Nintendo minis that they were doing a couple of years ago. And he's like, "Here, you got to get through. I think it's Manic Mines in level 2." And I knew about the warp zone, and he didn't. He's like, "I can't get through this level," and all I did was I did the warp zone, handed it back to him after like 20 seconds, and he's like, "What? That was there the whole time?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was. Here you go. Have fun." And he was about ready to rip my head off, and it was fantastic. I mean, I know there's warp zones in like all of the first 2 levels in DKC 1. I don't know most of them, but I know that one because that entire level was a bitch. Alright, let me look at chat here. Hold on. But I will say, if you do want to share my art with you, I have an official Discord server, which is should be linked in every one of my videos. I don't know if it's linked in the live thing, because I don't think I've updated in that in forever. It might be. But it's Cinderblock Society on Discord. And it's definitely in every one of my, I would say recent videos. I would say recent being within the past year and a half. So, link to join that Discord server is there if you're interested. And if you're really interested, I could, once you're there, throw you the invite to my gaming Discord server, which is the same as my Twitch, is Castles and Cocktails. Which I feel like I probably should make my Discord server more public, because I think that would, or might, go a longer way for me in terms of bringing people in and building that community. I'm still somewhat weirded out by the fact that people watch other people play games. Like I do that a little bit, but not usually live unless it's like GDQ stuff, because the GDQ stuff is amazing. But that's the people that whose parents didn't say, "You're playing games a bunch, you should stop." They're like, "You're playing games a bunch, let's buy you more games." Crap, what is this game? This sounds Zelda-esque. What do we got? Oh! Still Donkey Kong 2, for at least, and yeah, we've got this track and 2 more DKC2s before we hit the Final Fantasy stuff. Damn. Yeah, I hear it now too. It's the ships. It's the high seas. It's World 1 is what it is. All right. Why do I keep talking and not painting? We gotta paint, man. That's the whole point. It's, like, I could sit and talk about games literally all night and not paint. But yeah, check out the Discord server. If you're not on Discord, get a Discord, then check out the Discord server. Yeah, we're starting to get a little distracted here. This literally sounds like Treasure Planet. Is it weird that I've had this song probably for at least 10 or 15 years and I don't think I've heard it in at least that time? I don't know. You know this song, holy crap! Well, I mean, you might know the melody. I don't know if you know the song in particular. Well, you might. I don't know. So it shows how much you look at things. Well, I mean, I don't think anybody but maybe me and a handful of other creators actually look at the description box ever anymore, because everyone's in this like short video TikTok craze. Which, by the way, a friend of mine got me on TikTok, and I've thrown up some shorter versions of other videos I've done, but I kind of hate the platform. One, because they copyright block somehow worse than YouTube, but also because I don't know. It's like I just hate. What's weird is I was actually scrolling through the YouTube Shorts, which is basically knockoff TikTok, and I found that more enjoyable than any ounce of time I've ever spent on TikTok. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I guess I'm an old millennial curmudgeon now that I can say that. I don't know. To me, TikTok is what Vine was like 15 years ago. And every time I say that to people, it's like, oh yeah, Vine was a thing. And I'm like, yeah, it was. It was the biggest thing. And now it doesn't exist anymore. And I could be totally wrong, but I feel like that's what TikTok's going to be. It's going to be a big thing for a few years, and then nobody's going to remember it in 10. Alright. I'm going to shut up for a while and actually paint, because I haven't been for a while. And I need to. Also, if any of you guys watching have art questions, shout them out there, because I'm an artist. I love answering stuff. I love talking about paint and mediums and all kind of junk. So let's get there. Okay. Still Donkey Kong Treasure? It's gotta be. It's only the other song. Lava Deadbeat. Oh yeah. This was World 2. The Lava Hop songs. Lava Beat Hop? It's gonna drive me insane. More things to think about. I want to say like Skull Woods or Wispy Woods again. These are different games. Skull Town is Apex, you know, I can't... Clearly gotta replay some games. Mix up some more color here. Blue and red. Probably more red. I want a lean redder for sure. Good old Cat Red. That's way redder now. Also, this is all base color, so like I'm gonna be going over a lot of this. What is it? Basically, more or less pure red in the medium. Alright. I think I got one more DKC track, and then we're hitting Final Fantasy. What do we got? I want the... Oh yeah, this Donkey Kong Country for sure. Dun 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 dun. No? Not Treetop Town? Because that is one of my favorite tracks in the franchise. It's mysterious. It almost sounds Metroid-esque. I know it's not, but it really does. Hey, you're back. Sorry. Disappeared for a while. I got worried for a minute. Did I say something to offend you? Oh my god. Nah, everyone needs bathroom breaks. I get it. So I'm just talking my ass here. I'm sorry. Oh no, this is underwater theme. I could, yeah. No, this is Donkey Kong Country 1 underwater theme. It's smooth and jazzy, and God, I love it. Oh, you joined the Discord. Awesome! That is great. By the way, like this is this time slot, this Sunday evening thing. Mostly, I've been doing these. The past month and a half has been. I basically haven't been doing them because of various reasons, but I like to do these Sunday hangouts where it's just all of us in Discord and voice chat, hanging out, talking about what we're doing. I'm usually working on something like this, but not in video format, and it's really relaxed. Although I'm pretty damn relaxed tonight, let's be honest. But that's awesome. In normal circumstances, with anything live, I'd have Discord open, but because I'm in the studio running my old machine, I don't want to risk any hardware failures tonight. But that's awesome. I cannot wait to hang out with you more in the future in Discord, because that's what it's for. I don't mean to say this live because I imagine this sounds like a weird cop-out, but I'm a super chill guy. It's still kind of weird to be like 12,000 subscribers now or something. Like, saying that out loud sounds insane to me because I'm just some random dude painting in his basement. So it's like, it's weird to me that anybody likes any of my stuff. But thank you so much for joining, and yeah, like I cannot wait to dive into your creative stuff, and I will, yeah, mostly really want to see what you're working on, because that would be great. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. And you're all, I can tell, I can see the chat blipping, but I'm not really looking at it, so I will get to those messages eventually, I promise. This has some Metroid metal vibes. We're not. This isn't Stemage, is it? Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta look. Monkey Kong. No. Huh. Surprisingly. There's a very old website that's Metroid Metal. From an artist who, at the time, I don't know if he still goes by the name, but it was Stemage. Stemage. If we make it that far in my music library, it would be great, because it is amazing shit. If you like Nintendo stuff, you're in like company. where's my... I really gotta dip in water, too. Should move my palette over. You guys can't see shit. Due for the spray bottle. There we go. By the way, I'm gonna go tonight. It's gonna be pretty damn late by the time I finish, but I want to get the first base layer of all of my layers done first. So I'm gonna be at this a while. However long that ends up taking. Damn, that was a really good track. Ooh, we got some house dance music coming in now. Huh? Are we into Final Fantasy? I think we are. Yep, Final Fantasy X Endless Skies by Prototype Raptor. Oh, yeah. That's what I love about the Final Fantasy stuff, especially the remixes. You get way more grooves out of it. But the worst part about that is, I've played like maybe a quarter of 1 or 2 Final Fantasy games. I've never really played any of them in their entirety. But damn, the music is great. And I've been jamming to the remixes since I was like, God, 15-ish? Actually, no, 14 or 15 sounds right. Because that's when my friend got me into OCR. These tracks are just jams. I'm gonna get back to work and look in the chat here, but... yeah. I love the Final Fantasy jams. Sometimes there is benefit in having a disconnect from the franchise that you can appreciate the music on I feel like almost a deeper level. Because you don't associate with a scene or a moment in the game, all you feel is just the groove. And for a track like this, like, yeah, absolutely. I knew tonight was an OCR night. This piece, these colors, just feeling it. Alright, I'm gonna look at chat. I'm so sorry, Michelle. I don't mean to ignore you all night. Where do you upload? If it's a finished piece, go for the gallery. You can go work in progresses. The society is kind of like the general chat area. So literally you could upload anything there and it'd be great. Video format, I mean, as long as Discord lets you, go for it. Yeah, whatever you want to share. I created the server as a place for both fans and fellow creatives to enjoy stuff, so to some degree the server is me gloating and showing off the same way I do with the channel, but I also want everybody to have an opportunity to share their work and to share their stuff and what they're working on, and I'm hoping at some point I can, at least to some degree, take a step back and just let people talk with each other without having to be the center and focus of the conversation, which is kind of the goal. I mean, there's kind of the goal of creating the YouTube channel and everything in the first place. I mean, I like showing what I'm working on, but if I can create a space for other creators to share and collaborate and grow, then I feel like I'm doing something right. And I'm hoping, because times are changing, not the quote unquote new kids aren't using YouTube. So it's important to keep growing and expanding and finding new places to connect with creators. And right now, for me, I think Discord's that community, and I'm hoping that more creators and people like me that are creators and gamers kind of can take the advantage of finding places to it doesn't have to be my place. It could be literally anybody else's place, but I'm excited about opportunities beyond the YouTube space. I mean, I still love the YouTube space. I will do it as long as it exists, but I know all things are fleeting, and finding a way to sustain both my and other people's creative outlets is important. And that's kind of what I'm hoping Discord is for both, again, myself and other creatives. It's all I can hope for. I'm gonna drain my phone's battery keeping this open. Oh shit, is this? This might be a Versa. Hold on. Her old remix name was Pixie Tricks. Yeah, it is. Final Fantasy X Journey's End is the track. Grey Lightning, Pixie Tricks, and Sapphire. Pixie Tricks is now known by her real name, Jillian Aversa. Avarsa, I believe. She's got a YouTube channel. It's fucking amazing. Everyone should check it out. She's been doing, like, she is fluent vocally in both English and Japanese, and she can sing in both, and it's amazing. And she's been doing it for like 20 years. It's, I think she's actually lent her voice to a number of game soundtracks. But she got her start on OCR, and God, do I like her vocals are incredible. I'm gonna go grab some whiskey. I'll be back and hit the bathroom. Switching drinks in a minute, so I'm just gonna let you listen. Okay, I'm back. God, she's got an incredible voice. Alright. It's gotta be early, pre-2005 for this track. What do we got next? What's up? More Pixie tricks. Via. Oh, this is a really good track. I don't listen to this one a ton, but it's up there. We still in 10? FF10? Yeah, FF10. Never played FF10. Music's so good. How do I know the track before I even know anything else? I will say on OCR's site they do tell you what track in the game yeah. That ethereal heavenly voice, yeah, that's Jillian Aversa. Damn. I think she was in college doing that voice work, which is crazy. Or shortly out of college. Yeah, they've been at it a while. Oh man, I do also periodically share my music painting playlists over on Discord. So if you know if you want to know what I listen to while I'm working, that's a good way to go. I've got MTB MTB Music to Paint By 1 through 5. And it just occurred to me that I don't think I have a VG playlist, so now I need to create MTB 6. With basically my whole library in it. But with the YouTube links, because all of this is on YouTube. Ugh, that was probably really loud on the mic. Need a spray. Ooh. This isn't Final Fantasy, is it? No, it is. It's Culex theme, because I know it from Mario RPG. Final Fantasy IV Leap into the Darkness, Dark Cell 13. Yeah. This is where I learned about Final Fantasy, was from Super Mario RPG, because Square Enix likes to screw with people and throw shit from their other games and secret things and stuff into games. Oh. Yeah, that. Oh, that's why I love this track. The back and forth from the remix to the 8-bit. Oh, it's so good. Shit, like, sorry. The correct music term I think is chiptune. I love chiptune stuff. Oh, now we've gotten dark. Okay. Yeah. Put this up. Any other stalagmites we need in here? I want to put one here, even though there probably shouldn't be one. But I like this spot for one. That's good. I was worried that this reflection might be too far to the one side. That's good. This one for sure. Part of this is what feels right. I've traced over a lot of my initial sketch layers. So anything I put in at this point is really just what looks right, what feels right. Like if this one's coming down, this one should drip to another one. So I'm gonna put another one in. Most of this feels pretty good. Ooh. Suddenly have to make that wider because I screwed it up. Alright. It feels really good. Why I'm putting this in, it's going to be covered up by the other thing anyway. Yeah, so we mellowed out again with the music. I might jump ahead to some Zelda stuff because I want some Zelda stuff tonight. Literally my favorite game franchise of all time. I feel like I should play some of that stuff. Let me have a quick look at see if there's any tracing lines still coming through. I don't think. Oh, there's one there. I'll put one there. It's pretty big and pretty in your face, but it shouldn't be a huge issue. Yeah, that's not bad. Basically, I already have a thing coming down there anyhow. Put one there. There, here. Oh yeah, that's good. Even, you know what? Screw it, I'm connecting that one. I haven't connected one since over here. I gotta connect another one. That one. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Just gonna smooth that out. Oh, that's great. Perfect. Yeah. What's interesting is this one's gonna be right behind this other one in front of it. So we're actually gonna see a lot of that, which is great. It's cool and great and different. Like I'm putting that in so I can cover it with another one, you know? Alright. I want to dip into my red oxide since that was the goal for the foreground. I'm just going to lighten it, but not hopefully too much. I still want to go back and forth with my light and darks here. In fact, we'll throw a few more in. Because I do see, at least on the upper section, where certain things are peeking through. I feel like that's pretty good. You know what? I'm going to put one more connecting one right here. Because I like this, where this island's sitting, and there's literally a spot for it right here. Glad I was able to pick that paint up without looking too weird. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's what that needed. And now I dropped my other brush. I'm gonna pick that up now. Ah! Okay, got it. We're good, we got it. Back and forth, back and forth. Brush that out. Okay. Alright. I think we're up to the red oxide layer now. You might give my brushes a healthy rinse. I want to mix my yellow with my quin magenta and then go into the red oxide for it will look brighter layer, but it won't stay that way by the time the painting's done. But I'm pretty happy with the way things are going so far. Also, I'm totally gonna get to my space piece tonight. I introduced it early in the stream, and I do have to get to that at some point. So a phone battery here. Yeah, cool. 56%. That's plenty. As long as I charge it overnight, we're fine. Yeah. So now I get to mix up some paint. As I'm mixing up some paint, I'll finish this part of this drink. Oh, we got Kirby, then followed by Mario stuff, so we're doing that. We're jumping ahead. Oh yeah, Kirby Superstar, Floating Islands of the Grand something. Grand, come on, damn it, Lennox. Grand Beach, Manitoba. Yeah, this is the Meta Knight chapter of Kirby Superstar, and once you hit the beach and get blasted away. Ooh, 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 yeah. Oh, this has a nice heavy bass. I love this. I can listen to this. I can listen to 90s pop. You know, we can go. The hell's that band? It's more 2000s, but Bowling for Soup, and then I can go straight into AC/DC. Like I'm really versatile. AC/DC, The Who. Like, God, you guys should hear my driving playlist. Which gets a lot of Tom Petty and Ninja Sex Party, but. Tin Cup whiskey tonight for anyone who cares. If you're under 21 or under legal drinking age in your respective area, I didn't say a thing. Alright. Color I have been using. We want yellow and magenta, and then probably with a lean towards the yellow. And then the red oxide, which I have to get off the shelf. Wow, that disappeared quick. Okay, we're in the Zelda stuff. Oh, no. Oh, that was a fake out. Oh, you bastard. Pulled a November rain on me. Okay. I'm dreading my winter shopping trip for art supplies because this is the first time in like 3 years I've needed to buy paint. And it's gonna suck. Because when I gotta like, similar to when I restock alcohol in my home bar, when I run out of stuff, I run out of everything, and I need to restock like 8 colors of my 13. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to do it. Although there's a few colors I'm switching out for new colors, which is always fun. We got a nice orange. We're mixing with the red oxide. And that's our foreground layer. Which in theory I should be mixing with some heavier gel. Not heavy gel. Little, you know what? I can put a little bit of the paste in. Not a lot, because I know I'm going to go over it like 6 times before I even touch this layer on the final piece. But I need a little bit in order to replicate the luminosity that I'll get out of the color later. In this case, using the term luminosity to mean, I guess you could say hue to some degree. Actually, oh, thanks to red oxide, that did nothing. It just built up some body to it. But that's okay. I still needed to do that too. This track I know, which couldn't tell you what. It must be a Mario track, right? Oh, Mario 64 snow theme. Yeah. I think I probably know the music for Mario 64 better than I know the game itself. I like the Who. I've been listening to Pinball Wizard a bunch lately. Scooping a paint into a container. Cool. Awesome. You'll thank me later. It's one of those things where it's like, I would say up until the point where it's about half full, you probably won't even use it. And then maybe by the time it's halfway full, and like the first time okay, I don't know if you're actually doing this, but when I started doing it, I was just scraping stuff into a jar, scraping stuff into a jar. And the first time I actually mixed it up, and I was like, whoa! And saw what it looked like mixed up, I was like, now I gotta use that for a piece. And I want to say that the first time you did it was probably going to be when it's about half full. Unless you're mixing as you go, I don't know. But as soon as you see that nasty gray color, I'm sure you're going to know where you want to use it and where you'll need to use it for a piece. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess based on my own experience. Oh, wait a minute. That white's sitting there. Hold on. Where's my used white? I was supposed to use my used white for this, and I forgot. So now I'm just adding to my used white container, which is, I would say it's probably about a 1/6 full. I don't think I've mixed it yet. I've only been scraping into it for like 2 years, because I don't waste my white, but when I have white, I don't get to the point where I need to use it up. Or no, other way around. I get to the point where I need to use it up, so I do, so I don't scrape it in the jar enough to have the white that's the off-white. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and start slapping some paint on here. Because I need to. Oh yeah, that's perfect for the space layer. It's really light by comparison, which is the idea. Again, it won't be. I'll have to re-shadow and highlight stuff, primarily to make the edges light and the center dark, in order for my lighting to be right, but I'm actually really happy with this color as a base. Party in the Snowland. Alright, I'm actually curious what's next on this one. We have another Snowland one. I gotta jump ahead. We're going for the trifecta of the water themes: Liquid Mario, Pearl Song, and Snug and Sweet. They're all the same track, but they all sound really differently. Mixing as you go. To love to see what it turns into. Right? I understand, like, at a certain point you need, like, certain stark colors for graphical work, but that's just boring, honestly. Paint, mix colors, let it turn into weird shit. You're curious I haven't mixed it. I know, right? You'd think by now I would've. This is another one of those tracks, like, because I wasn't as familiar with Mario 64, and, like, I hate to say it, it's really embarrassing, until college when my uncle died and I actually got my own 64, and could play the game, I would say, fully for the first time, and I was like, wow, yeah, this track really slaps. Like, I had heard more of the remixes of this track before I heard the original track. And I'm like, damn, this is a good song. I'd say this remix is probably the closest to the original. The next two are really diverge from it. Is it the wingless for the next one? Yes, the next one is the wingless. That's the piano one that's slower. I'm gonna shut up and paint for a while. Because honestly, mostly because I want you guys to hear the track. This has a little more trebly bass funk to it. Signature style of DJ Pretzel. Don't feel sorry about my uncle. He died like 8 or 9 years ago. It's been a... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, no. Those videos might predate the channel. Wait a minute. They're on the channel. It's if you do want to search for it on the channel, I think the 3 videos are there. When it was like I inherited like 600 video games and a car, which was the joke of it. But that's like my first car came out of his estate. But he was a hoarder, and I, even when I was a kid, like, I knew he had all these games, and it's like nobody throw these away. I want them. I went through, I organized them, I sorted them, which to me was the biggest reward out of it. I sold the whole lot to a guy that collects and resells games. Which, in retrospect, I have mixed feelings about, because the dude got a steal. I think, my guess is he thinks I didn't know what I had, but the worst part about it is I did know what I have. I sold him shit that was worth a small fortune that I, to this day, regret selling, because it's like, that system and the few games that were with it were probably worth what I sold the entire lot for, and I'm still not happy about it. What I wanted to do was keep everything and sell stuff a little bit at a time. which I was like 22, my parents wouldn't let me do because it was literally taking up the entire basement. It was taking over what I had already established as um, my art space. Like it was, there were so many games and so many systems and stuff. There's a point where I opened up a box and there were like 8 Super Nintendos in it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So it's yeah, I really have mixed feelings about that time because knowing what I had and knowing what it's worth now, I just kick myself in the teeth because it's like, yeah. I'm sure the guy was very happy with what he got, and I'm happy that my parents were happy that it was out of their basement. But the worst thing is I knew what I had, and I knew I was literally sitting on a small fortune, and it's like I had to sell it for fraction, like pennies on top of pennies based on what it was worth. The one that still bites me in the ass is the TurboGrafx 16, which in a working condition with like 24 of the probably 150 games that might have been released for that system. Yeah, that thing was worth a small fortune, and I should never have sold it. And I'm still mad about myself about it. Mad with myself about it. Anyhow, the point being, a lot of what I have and a lot of what I play on the cartridges is the greatest hits of a lot of games, and of what I kept, despite the fact that something like the TurboGrafx would be worth a small fortune, and it still probably would be. The games that I kept with the accessories, with the original booklets, some of which in the original box. There was at least 2 things that were sealed in the original box that I'm still pissed I sold. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna quit talking because I'm gonna get more and more mad at myself for selling stuff that I shouldn't have. Because my parents didn't know what they had and what we had, and it's just yeah, yeah, still mad about it. Okay, we're gonna move on from there. As I listen to game music and think about how much what I played influenced my painting, and how much, like, even a piece like this, listening to this soundtrack stuff, it's like I feel like I'm literally sitting in the middle of an RPG painting this. And I can only hope that those who view and, fingers crossed, someday buy a piece like this, will see the same, because it's all built on like sometimes the movies, but mostly like the adventure games that I played when I was a kid, and also in college, because I discovered a lot of stuff that I never had access to thanks to emulators. Ding! Quote unquote semi-illegal nonsense. Also, I noticed chat going. I'm still ignoring it. I'm sorry. I know you're there, Michelle. I'll get back to you. Hopefully this is entertaining. I don't know. Again, I'm just a guy talking about random games and shit and painting in my basement, so if anybody finds any of this interesting, that's awesome to me. And completely unreal. Yeah, this is the third of the track. I hate to have talked over all of the Wingless's track because that's better. That was Pearl Song by the Wingless. Oh no, this is DJ Pretzel. It's basically the same. The first one was McVaff, who disappeared for like 8 years and then started remixing it again. It's like, oh, thank God, you're like one of the best. Okay, you know what? I'm jumping. I gotta jump. I'm gonna start playing the best of stuff. Jungle Brothers, Underworld Rock. This is an early one. This is okay. Come on. Original Mario Brothers underground theme. 2002. Ooh, 20-year-old. Nice. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy this because it's grungy and throws the jump sound in there. Damn, do I love that track. The waltz. This is Bogus Tango, Mario RPG. Booster's Tower. Got it. Ooh, that had a hard fade out. Could tell how old that one was. Oh, I feel really good about that. This is I think stop worthy for at least this piece. Hey, thanks for the music comment, Lucas. Jamming to my OCR stuff tonight. We'll never be able to monetize this video because of it, but oh, credit theme Mario RPG. God, I could listen to this in my sleep. This is Farewell Star Guardian, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I knew it. Russell Cox, Farewell Star Guardian. I guess next time I do a live thing, I'll just have to call this PG Music and Painting. Or OCR and Painting, perhaps. I don't know. For me, like, the greatest game ever made, I think it's a tie between Chrono Trigger and Mario RPG. Both developed by Square, so I don't know. It's a really close tie. Oh, damn, that feels really good. I really like this. Sometimes I almost need the accountability of a stream to make pieces better. It's like, don't mess it up for the stream. Don't mess it up for the stream. This feels really nice. Yeah, I can work with that. At least for next week, anyway. In terms of layering, it's nowhere close to what I did with my initial, I'd say initial layering things. This is kind of what I'm trying to do now. Is there's some bigger foreground elements in here from before, but honestly, I feel like we're all right. Might not need much at this point. Half the time, I don't even know why I decide to throw. I really think my paint marker sketch is just there for me. Because I know it's never going to show up in the final piece, and it's never going to mean jack shit in the final piece, but... yeah. Focus, it's looking great. Thanks, I appreciate that. This, yeah, I feel like this looks alright. But I do need to step away because I'm getting to the point where it needs a point where it's like a day to dry because I'm like 3 or 4 layers in, and in order for me to go back in and start detailing and reshading stuff at this point, I can't do that because I need to rest my hand on this canvas. And as soon as I do that, I'm gonna smear shit and it's gonna go all over the sky. So I can't touch it anymore at this point. Luckily, I always have at least 2 pieces going on at once. So I'm actually going to prop this up because I imagine, I don't know if the glare, I guess you're going to see more glare or less glare doing this, but I'm going to prop this up for a minute. Clean my brushes, scrape off some Actually, no, I'm probably not going to scrape off some pellets. I'm probably just going to go and drop what little paint I have left, which is, by the way, just this little blob, into used paint too. Because I don't waste paint the way I used to. And I've got a space piece that I've been dying to start. Well, I started it over the weekend. I just didn't do a ton with it. So once I set these pellets aside, clean my brushes, I will be back. I'll let you guys enjoy some of this funky VG remix stuff. Oh, sorry, OCR remix. VG Mix and OCR were two competing sites. Only one of which I think is still around. I'll let you guys jam out. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, back in. What track are we on? Oh, that's Super Mario World Ghost House. I could pick that out of a crowd if it ever did hear it. Yep. Oh, love that one. Ghosts of Marble Hall by Psycho Firite. But I will say, as appropriate as that is for the season. I want to dive into something else. You know what? No, I gotta grab Metroid Metal. I was talking about that earlier, and we gotta dive into Metroid Metal. All right, where's my search bar for this? Here. Actually, no, it's Stemage. Hold on. Whoa, Stemage. Stemage, Metroid Metal. Okay. It starts light with Phendrana Drifts, which is Prime 1. And then we get... It's a mixed bag. So it's the whole track list is 05 to 08, possibly a little later. Yeah, this is where I want to take this. Metroid Metal. Cool. Oh yeah, that tipping on the canvas did help for this, didn't it? Awesome. Anyhow, so that's what I've been doing. This is more than successful for today's session, but I'm not happy with just this. I've got to take things further, because it's me. I've got a space piece. The primary goal of this space thing is these planets. You guys will hear it here first. I am, thanks to actually a Discord community comment, suggestion, what have you. I am doing a series of space painting tutorials with acrylics, based on the space work that I've done over the past 10 years. The particular commenter is no longer active on the server, unfortunately, but totally took it to heart, and I need some practice doing it, and I also need to work on more of these splatter painting canvases. Yeah, there's the guitar for Metroid Metal. But the start of this is the nebula, which I'm doing with some acrylic wash and dry brushing. Dip that audio a little bit, which I need a new palette for. Lord knows I have enough palettes to do 8 paintings and still have palettes to spare. Okay, for real here, I know they're sticking together, but seriously. Come on, there we go. Jeez. Alright. So my only real other goal tonight is to get this nebula done. And I'm honestly not even sure what brush I want to use for this. It's probably going to be a pairing. It's probably going to be a stiffer brush followed by a softer brush. And I'm leaning towards more orange tones, although come to think of it, a purple might be really nice. I pull out my white acrylic wash for the stars, and that's basically the only thing I use it for. And I have all these other. I have my 3 primaries because I picked up a starter set ages ago that I never use. So I thought, why not? Why not dry brush with the acrylic wash, right? So, yeah, I really like to do it in purple now. So this is the Holbein? Yeah, the Holbein acrylic wash. It's acrylic girl wash, but they call it acrylic wash. And I feel like in terms of dry brushing, considering that the blue and the red are purple, magenta, whatever, it's quinacridone magenta and phthalo blue, because I know my pigments. But yeah, this build up. Yeah. This is why Metroid Metal is amazing. Also, just occurred to me, Doing space-themed art with Metroid Metal? Frickin' match made in heaven, right? Yeah. This brush is worn out, stiff, and not stiff at the same time, so I'm probably going to use that one. Okay, actually need more of the magenta for a change. Actually, you know what? No. Let's start there. Much as I shouldn't be wetting my bristles for dry brushing, I need to space this out. Alright, that was the first track. Hold on a second. Let me see real fast. Okay. Oh, God, that was Fingena Drifts, really? There was some main theme music in that too. Okay. Intro and main theme. Year? 2006. Yeah. Cracking this one up. Yeah, God, do I love that theme. You know, I'm half tempted to make this piece now a Metroid fan art piece. Oh, I'm jamming now. I'm jamming tonight. It's supposed to be dry brushing, but I'm actually adding a lot of water here. Again, first time I played with acrylic wash in a really long time. So maybe that's part of the thing. That's really sporadic. It's more of a... what's a dead zone kind of stuff? Or like dark zone is the phrase I'm looking for. I'm thinking about the game Elite Dangerous, which is way more this visualization than Metroid, but whatever. God, this is such a jam! grayed out more, but I still need to yellow it. The yellow and purple to give me the more orange. I don't even know what that color looks like. I gotta put white in it. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. White and more magenta. Oh, this is heavy. Brine Star. Oh, that's why. More yellow. Complete opposite of the color I've got now. It's like, this is like purple and blue. This is like orange and not even purple. It's like brown. I know it's gonna work, but it's gonna look weird for a while. That was too red. There's not enough blue in this. So I'm actually gonna take... Okay. I almost feel like the Metroid Metal is too much at this point. So I gotta find something else in music that isn't Metroid Metal. But it's still calm enough. Oh, Butterfly Tea. Butterfly Tea is good. Oh no, we were talking about Jillian Versa earlier. And hold on, wait, Zircon. We've got Zircon stuff. Wait. Zircon's her husband, Andrew Aversa. So something with Zircon would be great. Because I know they also collaborate a lot as artists and husband and wife. So yeah, the Identity Sequence album. We're going with that one. This whole album is a mixed bag, and I'll jump around a little bit, obviously, but from here on out, the artist is Zircon, Zircon. Feel free to look him up to your heart's content, because I really dig this guy's music. Leans electronic, I would say Genesis era Sonic sampling for a few songs. We'll get there. Although I was saying something before about the white gouache from Holben. It's literally the only one of my set that I will probably ever restock. Because the other ones I never use. Went kind of back and forth. We did a purple, then we did sort of a brownish burgundy color, and now we're going back to this with some white for my upper level. Oddly enough, I need yellow in this. I actually need it to be greener to do what I want it to do. I actually might even go in straight into regular white acrylic heavy body, or medium body technically. But yeah, a little bit of back and forth. Need something stronger than gouache. I need real white. It's important. Well, so you guys are getting glare. I gotta. Just occurred to me I should really tamp that up. So you guys get less of that offset. It's way too green. Blue. Blue, 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 and purple. Remember all my advice from what Michelle was talking about earlier, the video about saving paint and color maps and stuff? Yeah, I don't have color maps for my acrylic wash, so it's all just nonsense color mixing. And this is really muddy right now. I'm not happy with this color whatsoever. It's, if anything, it's way too gray. In fact, because this is so gray, I'm actually going to start a completely new color mix on the side. I'm not happy with any of this. I'll mix some of the gray into it, but this is going to be the bulk of the color I want. Literally just getting some of the gray residually from the side of this mix. That's pretty good. Still want more magenta, but that's way closer. Oh yeah, that's good. That's that nice burgundy purple that I'm looking for. And that. Oh yeah, there we go. Prime, beautiful, violety lavender. I guess it was the best way to say that color. Muted lavender. Put more than putting green in there. Oh yes, 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 yes. That's exactly the color I'm looking for. Awesome. Yeah, this track is the Zircon plus Jillian Aversa stuff. So husband and wife team for this track. So we have that ethereal voice mixed with that house beat dance track, underlying electronic stuff. I love this stuff. Yeah. Trying to summon something. I don't know about that. If I'm trying to summon something, it's out of one of my novels. By the way, I write novels. Don't generally share that though, because still debating on whether or not to publish any of that crap. Oh yeah, this purple is a great choice for this. I'll definitely have to go for more warm colors for the planets for this piece. Yeah, that looks like crap. The glare has not helped. I'm just gonna kick that back because it's not helping. It's not making it worse, but I don't think it's making it any better either, so I'd have to like tip it one way or the other way more than it is. By the way, this is also technically practice for an upcoming tutorial, so if I screw up anything in this, I can bite that bullet, but I don't want to screw it up in the tutorial. Oh, Dave Tree, you're still hanging. I didn't think you were here. Sorry. Also, I know you guys are probably checking back and forth, so I can't complain. Too much D&D. Yeah, it's one of those games I refuse to play. I appreciate you guys. If you think it looks great, I believe you, because honestly, I think it looks like garbage. All I can hope is you guys are enjoying the tunes, which, by the way, I should kick that back up a few notches. If you want more, join the Discord. For a while, I was doing this every Sunday. This is actually technically the first Sunday I've done this in a while. But you know what's interesting about the brush strokes I'm doing for the nebulas is that they're really similar to what I do for foliage in terms of like dry brushing and dropping in shapes. Alright. You know what? I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to get in a bigger brush for this and slightly wet it. Dampen it, I should say. And then just into the white gouache for my center globulars. Just for a little drop in and swirl. Oh crap, that actually looks really great. A little bit more white in the center. Maybe put almost like a neutron star or something in the middle, but this would be really great. Makes me want to play Elite Dangerous again, which is where I get a lot of these space painting ideas. That's a space game if ever I played one. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. I still may or may not glaze over this, but that's enough to work with. Put a little more in the center. I still really want to put a big star in the middle of this. So putting a little extra finessing there would be great. Yeah, alright. I'm happy with that. I'm going to use a little bit of water left to re-star this. Okay, that is way too much purple. Just wipe that off. Just white. Just white, thinned out, finger movements and brush splattering. Which this should already be mostly... Let me give that like 2 minutes and we should be alright. Cyclone thing sucking the bottom of it. If I wasn't already doing so the concept is small planet, bigger planet, and then like a moon or an asteroid with a city in it, because I'm literally just doing comfort zone level stuff for this piece. Because again, I'm doing practice for what will be hopefully an acrylic tutorial within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Or rather, series of acrylic tutorials in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So this is technically a practice painting. There we go. There's my white I'm looking for. White. Actually, I need even more of that, actually. Down in there. A little more white. A little more paint. Making a nice, beautiful mess. Some finger splatters, some brush splatters, and we'll get there. Actually, I gotta move my phone a second here so I don't completely splatter it. Give me a second. I'm grabbing some of that yellow actually as well, because the yellow is going to offset and make it look brighter. Alright. I have stars all the way around, and I put stars initially here, but I need to put some back in, and that's what this is for. Okay, that's pretty good. Single finger is great to do like lines of stars, star belts. So I'll do that single finger. The big blobs, not ideal. You can pull some of them up as long as they're fresh. And thin. But yeah, I love the single finger flick because it allows me to do some really cool stuff. Pull it up, one finger, pull it up, let it drip down to the end of your finger, and then flick it. Is this Nico Bazaar? It is. I normally skip this track, but this fits well. This whole track feels like sci-fi, cyberpunk, also fantasy. Literally everything I love. It's pretty good. Alright. A little more white. So we're actually a little bit off-white now. And then a stiff brush, probably this guy. Flick of the brush gets you smaller shapes, but makes your fingers dirtier. So it won't show up on stream. They're way too subtle to do so, but I love doing concentrations of them. Star belts are great for that. I actually might do a star belt across. Milky Way star belt kind of stuff, you know. Come down. We'll make a U-turn with it. Come up and around. The great thing about space stuff is you can kind of just do whatever you want, and it still looks right because nobody knows what space looks like. Short of like James Webb and Hubble, which I do pay attention to, but yeah, you can really play between the two techniques. That's nice. A lot of people will say use a toothbrush. Toothbrushes are way too sporadic, and they do too much stuff. Like there's no control with a toothbrush. There's control with a regular stiff brush and your fingers, doing shit like that. Yeah. Actually, those last two splatters turned out great. I just need to rework this planet, and I think we're pretty good. Damn, that actually looks really awesome. Short of a couple splatters here, but I'm willing to let those go. That looks great. Yeah, like this planet here. So my lower, really the whole splatter and the nebula is the. Well, that was weird. What? Oh, the lights just flickered. the whole lower part of this piece is a planet, a crater, and a space station. So I'm gonna do this with it so you guys can see it a little bit better. And then the planet itself, which I can probably work in some of this purple and blue. There's this planet. It will go out a little bit, another, I don't know, ½ centimeter / quarter inch from where I'm rubbing here. But it'll give you an idea of where I want things. And I'll likely, given the fact that the nebula is very purple, I will likely lean oranger for both of the planets. Just because I feel like that will create a better dynamic for the piece in terms of color contrast. But now, since I have all this extra purple, I want to pull this into this planet structure on the lower side to reflect the light of the nebula, which will then balance the piece. So I'll have the planet colors that will definitely be very different from this and this, but I also want to reflect the light from both of these, or maybe the hue, I should say, from both of these, because the light is center. So light from... Oh, shit! It just occurred to me, I can spray paint this, and I need to. I haven't whipped out my white spray in a while. Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh, right, I can put my thing back. Phone stuff over here. God, I'm gonna lose my voice. I've been talking for too long. I need to create a funnel though, because I don't want a big spray section. I mean, I'd still want the spray section. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I haven't done this for... I don't know if I've ever done this live. Oh, you guys are getting a good one tonight. I need a cardboard, though. This is, so this is a little big, but it'll work. I had this comment on some space painting video I've done. I feel like it was a nebula or something. It was a while ago. And it stands out to me. I gotta kick my volume of that down a little bit so I can hear myself think. It's one of my favorite. I want to call it a negative comment, because it wasn't a negative comment. It was just like somebody who was really uninformed. And the comment was something like, "Why don't you use spray paint the way normal space painters do?" And I love that comment, both because it was informed and naive at the same time. And I hope my comment was both bitchy and respectful at the same time. Because I said something along the lines of, I assume what you refer to as normal space painters in spray paint to mean what painters, especially on YouTube, such as Brandon McConnell, who popularized the space painty spray paint style to be as quote-unquote normal space painters. But my the point of the comment was like, I think you would be surprised. I'm like by all means, please Google space painters from like the 60s and 70s. And I'm like, I use a brush primarily because brushes are, you can control stuff more. And while you can do certain techniques and certain styles with spray paint, and I by no means wasn't this articulate in the comment. I was pretty curt and to the point about it, but I was like, I think you'd be surprised what quote unquote normal space painters did up until the late 90s and early 2000s. So it's like if you think normal space painters are people who use spray paint, you have no idea what space painters really are. Part of that comment was me just being like, I'm just gonna flex my art history knowledge here. But that said, what I'm about to do is quite literally the early 2000s space painters stuff and what I learned from them, and what I learned I could do on canvas. Hold on, wait a minute. Sorry, my headset cord is only so long. I needed my spray funnel. This particular technique I learned from the space painter Brandon McConnell, but it's not exclusive to it. It's possible to do with a brush, or actually probably easier to do with an airbrush. But I would say the idea of painting is to learn from various techniques, from various artists, and from various styles, in order to incorporate what works for you in your own media. So, Liquitex white spray paint. I've been shaping this, I assume, long enough. Oh yeah, we're good. This is a funnel I made specifically to avoid... I'm going to pull back this up a minute. So when you spray with a spray paint, whether you're close or you're far, you're going to get a large spray pattern, or a spray pattern that's almost too tight. I have tight spray caps, but they're not as tight as what you can do with a self-made funnel. So the whole point of this... Whoa, hello. That rolled straight over the screen. This is a piece of... thin chipboard, I guess you could call it. It wasn't... It's... I don't even know where it came from. The point is, it's roughly... Could actually use some squeezing. Roughly circular. Which I'm going to use to create a star pattern in the center of this. And because it's a foam, I can spray into it, and rather than spray going everywhere, it goes just in the funnel and just where I want it. So, and good old Liquitex spray that you can use indoors. Okay. Like that. And now, with that, I can do the space painter thing of using a cardboard to create the lines. Like this. But not super subtle lines. I'm creating a hazy... You can see it more here than up here. Like that. So rather than having a cleanly painted line, I now have a hazy lens flare without ever having to come super close to the canvas. And now, that is literally gonna make this piece. I can't even rub this. It dried that fast. I tell you what. You know what? I want a little bit more. I don't see enough of a line up here that I want. Subtle here. There. Got it. I'm gonna regret this, I'm sure, but... Ah! I totally regret it. Oh, it was too much. It was too much. Ah, I shouldn't have done it. We're gonna just... Oh, it looks like... Oh, man, it looks... I'm making it worse. Hold on. Wait. I can fix this. Maybe. Alright, it's round enough. I Still gotta diffuse the light. Hold on. I knew I was gonna fuck this up. I knew it! Airbrush cone. Oh, cap's fucked up. That's why we keep extra caps. There's a cap. Got it. How did I still fuck it up? Damn it! It was perfect! What was I thinking? Ah, crap! I fucked it up. Alright. I gotta not touch it. That's it. I just gotta not touch it. Wait a minute. Nope. Hold on. I can fix this. I promise. Okay, it's just... That's it. That's enough. I gotta stop. I'm gonna fuck it up if I keep going. It's bright enough. That's it. It's done. Don't touch it anymore. I'm gonna keep fucking it up. Ah! I cannot believe I did the thing, the smeary thing, and I'm so mad at myself. All right, but that's enough. It's enough. It's enough. I just gotta stop. I just gotta stop. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna touch this, but I do want to rework my circles. I think this is what I used for this. If not, pretty damn close. Black paint marker, maybe? There it is. Oh, so mad at myself. Oh, you guys are telling me to stop, but it's like, I know, I'm sorry. Airbrush is a controlled sprayer. I totally agree. But unfortunately, with an airbrush, you have to buy a compressor and you have to buy the other shit. And as much money as I spend on weird bourbon that I drink periodically, is like just I don't have a good spending habits. If you do, cool. Like I'm pretty sure I could have highly benefited from an airbrush a long time ago. But I won't get one, because I'm always like, oh, but I have to get a compressor, and then I have to get all this other shit. Honestly, I would say the compressor is probably the least expensive thing, because I would probably spend more money on the airbrush itself than the compressor. Actually, no, I take that back. I'd probably spend more money on the paint than the compressor, knowing me. Yeah. There's my paint ring. God. I have to. The worst part about this is now I have to sell this painting because I will never be happy with it, knowing that I fucked the shit out of the star. Not that that's totally a bad thing. I mean, like, it still looks fine, and I will say that, like, the paintings that I am happy with are the ones that I don't sell. So it's probably a good thing that I screwed up, because now it means I will sell it versus I won't. Although this is one of the splatter painting pieces, so I had to sell it anyway. Because I'm trying to build up a repertoire of these pieces for a show, hopefully in February. Alright, where the hell is my other circle template? There we go. Is this one smaller? Had to be that one. Okay. This one I can do with this marker without having... I'm gonna grab my thicker marker for this other one. Yeah, this I can do with this one. Now, a lot of people, especially the space painters, would likely say that if you put a pot lid or something else down and spray around it, that will create that shape, and it will. But the problem is when you create that shape with the outline, like if I were to have done that with a jar, that paint layer doesn't build up, and because of that, the planet will look like it's recessed physically on the final piece. It might look great online, but it will never look good in person. And I would much rather the painting look good in person than online. Because I'm not selling it online, I'm selling it in person 9 times out of 10, so. Alright. Paint marker. You know what? God damn, it's 11:15. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. I might switch back to the other piece, because honestly, I'm really digging tonight's stream, and I'm gonna just keep going. I'm sure you guys have to work. At a certain point, I may stop. If I hit midnight, I will probably have to. But yeah. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Right. So now with the black, I've actually got a fairly clean slate for these planets. Yeah, it's another thing I noticed the space painters do is they'll spray black around like the edge of the back of the planet, and while that will work, for this I'd rather build that up and then paint over it and paint over it and paint over it to the point where that shadow layer feels like it's a shadow layer and not like just a flat black at the end of it. The more paint you put on for, again, star layer, nebula layer, that's in the background. Foreground, 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 thicker, thicker, thicker. Especially for acrylic. You want your foreground layers to pop out and not feel like they're just a paint by number in the background. Ooh, got the hiccups now. Fun. Does this have a nib left on it? Oh god, I can't even crack the cap. It does not. Okay, cool. That's an experimental thing for later. This gray one. Gray marker. The planet. Crater in here. So like resketch stuff now. And the bubble is here. With a city in the middle. Of sorts. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with this one. Okay, fuck it. I'll tell you what. As much as I said I hated this, I actually kind of like it now. My problem is I covered up all of the work I did with the nebula, but you know what? It kind of works, especially with the star belt that I did with this S curve thing. This actually looks really cool. If I can, I would say maybe even make the city darker and like just barely lit by its own artificial light. I think that would be really good. And then like the arc bubble with, usually for me it's zinc white, and actually, what year is it? 12 years? Crap, when the hell did I put that piece out? Yeah, 10, I think. So yeah, I gotta see if I still have the video footage for that. It was one of the earlier time lapse videos that does not exist on the channel anymore. It's a painting I sold too. I just remember some, self-loathing commenter being like, this painting isn't that good, and maybe if you keep practicing, you'll be good or something along those lines. And I was like, yeah, I totally agree with you. This painting was a couple of years old, but and my comment of like, at you was, hey, but I sold it, so I can't complain. Never got a response out of that. And it's like, I know it's one of those things where it's like, you sold that? Are you like? I know it pissed him off to know that I sold it. It just, it makes me feel so good knowing that I shelved a troll, perhaps, Alright. Put the spray paint back. I gotta clean my brushes again, too. I don't know how long these have been sitting here. Also gotta scroll through chat. Colossus. Oh, yeah. The last 2 tracks of this album, which are 3 tracks away. Okay, the last 3 tracks of this album, which are 3 tracks away, are my favorites. So I might jump ahead to those, and then maybe call it a night. I'm not sure. I'm keeping things open. Gonna rinse my brushes. We'll get back to it. Quick break. That's all I'm saying. Use the bathroom if you need to. Okay. Ooh, we got some vibes happening on this playlist. Also glad to know you guys are enjoying this. I kind of want to stick with the acrylic wash, to be honest with you, since I have it out. So, how's that been? How long has that palette been sitting there? Damn it! All right. God damn, where the hell's my scraper blade? All right, I guess we're getting a new scraper blade out. Seriously? Where are all my damn blades? Crap. Something must have fallen. I know I had stuff sitting out. I pull this away and look for it. Nope, it's not there. are all my damn blades? I didn't move them to the garage, did I? I better not have. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Nothing sitting out on the... Still not sitting on the table. Crap. Where the hell did I put them? Regular, like, wallpaper scrapery blade. They've got to be on this shelf. But there's no reason why they're not here. Stuff's got to be here. Or at the very least, where the hell did it fall to? Ah, I don't want to tear this whole shelf apart looking for these right now. So I won't, but I want to. Because I know these things were right frickin' here. On the... Part of me thinks they fell behind the cabinet, which I... Oh, that's going to drive me insane. Hold on. Alright, so I'm reaching this point. This is where I know I probably need to stop streaming. I've got these two X-Acto knife blades that are stuck together. And I'm willing to literally rip them apart in whatever means necessary. I'm losing my mind because I can't get them apart. I've got a painting knife, so I'm hoping I can. I'm getting really... Oh, hey! When all else fails, go for the... When all else fails, go for the art materials. Like throwing stuff on the floor, I'm like, ah! Yeah. It's simultaneously the... I'm too tired and I've probably had enough to drink mentalities. Although, to be fair, even if I was totally sober and awake, I'd probably still... be ready to slit someone's throat over this. Yeah, alright. All I want to do is scrape half of this pallet down. And if the damn blades that I know were right here were actually right here. Okay, this one we're skipping. System. I never listened to this track ever. Just hold on. This is the last one on this album. This is the Jillian Aversa collaboration. And we've got the Chris Gordon one for the end, which is really nice. And then the outro, which is actually called The End. Alright. All I'm trying to do here is just scrape this clean. I mean, I could probably do it with my palette knife, but I really want to get this cleaned down to nothing. And for a split second, I forgot why I was doing this. But I remembered. My paint's still sitting out. Alright. Normally I'd wipe this cleaner than this, but if there's flecks of color in this, that's probably better. So we're going with our red and yellow mix. little bit of residual white back here. Probably don't need more than a little tiny little blob. And a relatively small brush, I would say. Well, this might be the perfect brush. I don't think I've used this brush for a piece in at least 2 or 3 years. Because it's hardened into the ferrule up to the tiniest point. And it's actually one of the oldest brushes I have. I think I've had this brush since I was maybe about 12 years old. But every now and then, it works. It's exactly what I need. Is that Atlantis? I assume you mean the painting and not the album, because there's an album called Atlantis Awakening with this vocalist, and I'm gonna venture to guess that's not what you're talking about. Not intended to be, but SG Atlantis. No, yeah, no, that's not what this is at all. Oh, hey, Smith, Lucas, aka Smith, in my Discord server. Didn't think it'd be on tonight, but happy to see you. Yeah. Getting some brown base color in here. Oh crap. You know what? I don't know. Shit, I had to think about the lighting for this for a second. So like, should it be dark here and dark here? This edge needs to be so bright that it seems unreal. And then that edge can be dark. I almost forgot how to color a planet. It's also why I do this before a tutorial. So I remember how to do shit. So the whole point of laying down that black layer before was to give myself an edge. Where it can go up to the edge, we can't go beyond it. And I'm just gonna, this is essentially a base layer that I'm just gonna dry brush in. Which is all I really need. I like the idea of making this one more Jupiter-esque and this one more Earth-like. So maybe get like warm, oxide-y, methane-based gas giant and then water world over here. Water world referring to Elite Dangerous and not the movie Waterworld, which I could really like, but it's kind of a shit movie. I understand that it's a shit movie, but I like it. But the point is, that's not what I'm referencing when I say Waterworld. So I'll focus just on this planet tonight. And then once I get the color for this down. Oh, I'm turning this track up. This is probably this is my favorite track of the whole album. It's the second to last one. So I'll create an arced horizon on this thing at some point, likely with a lot of zinc white and some detailed brushwork late in the piece. But yeah, the black I'm keeping as black as I can. A little white, and then our orangish colors. And I'm I'm gonna start throwing some streaks into this. Like that. Which I'll need to dry brush out. I just realized I need another brush now. Just basically Jupiter. Alright. I got a stiffer natural hair like Lick Master Stroke bristle brush. I can just fuzz this out with. Lightly grazing on it. Colorful thing up towards the pole here. One here. One there. I constantly have to remind myself not to overblend. Because it's really easy to do. Especially with planets. But man, is it so great to get that color. I'm gonna grab some white, use it really sparingly, and get some like storm eyes going on here. Same color I was using basically, at least in terms of hue, but with a bunch of white added. It looks a lot like a flesh tone. Ah, it's just a flesh wound. A little more water actually too. You know what? I don't even need the blender brush for this. This is just detail work. Just kind of have some fun with these lines. If anything blends, it's just gonna move them back and forth, and we got those lines. That's all I need to do here. Oh, that's the eye of the storm I was looking for. Nice. Yeah. Less is more. Less is more. Get like. It's like drop it a stroke, let it go, don't touch it. It's good enough. And it sucks to have to constantly tell yourself that, but once you learn it, it's like, yeah. Drop it in and you're good. Look at where your brush is going, not where it is. And half the time, that's most of the battle. I can always redarken stuff in the back, but you can't relighten it. Well, you can relighten it. It's acrylic. You can do whatever you want, but the more you futz with it, the muddier it gets. It's great. That eye of the storm there is really nice, though. I'm actually gonna go a little darker with it, if I can. Some of this blue from earlier. That magenta. That's good. There it is. I don't want to finesse it too dark. Also, Bob Ross's advice: thin paint sticks to thick paint. So, and especially so for acrylic. You got a few bit layer down, you notice your paint smearing too much, add more water. And lightly graze with it. Hell yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Does it look messy and gross? Yes. It's a gas giant. It's gonna. Does it look unnatural? Yes, it's a gas giant. It's gonna. Shit, I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing before I call this one a night. My brights aren't bright enough for what I want. So the last color I'm gonna grab is some liquid Titan buff. Actually, high flow Titan buff. But I was gonna grab my heavy body, but I'm like, no, it's gotta be liquid because we're working thin on thick here. Literally gonna be grazing this brush across the canvas. Alright. I'm at the end of this track. I gotta pause here. Oh no, I'm in the middle of this track. Jeez. Thought it was at the end. Good, this is literally good. By the time I finish this and by the time this track ends, everything's gonna come full circle. Alright. What's interesting is like this might it's probably not even gonna show up on camera, but what looks kind of haphazard, I'm really thinking about what I've seen from the Hubble and James Webb gas giant photographs to think about where I'm placing these marks. Might not have the image open. And I've seen enough videos and seen enough images from NASA to know exactly where I want these lines. It's definitely very Jupiter-esque, I would say. I'm still getting some spread. I even doing this. I know more from acrylic, but the liquid stuff I was doing before, I'm picking up on that peach color, and that's great, actually. Be able to get that slight blend without even really trying. I promise by next year I will have an actual for real HD webcam, because I've been running on the same HD webcam for like 10 years, and I know it's not really HD. It claims that it is, but it's like okay, that's the end of that track. We're not dropping into more Donkey Kong Country tonight. As much as I'd like to, I would like to really close this one out as soon as I can. So I think I'll leave it there. Damn, I'm really happy with that planet. That's really fun. Alright, so I'm gonna have to clean these brushes one more time. But this has been a blast. So I got this one done. Also, Lucas, you weren't here earlier, so you didn't get to see this thing I was working on. Big cave piece with a lot of warm colors. Did this for the whole first half of the evening. What time did I start? Like 7? God, I've been streaming for like 3 hours at least. This has been a hell of a night. This was a really fun one to start with. This is sort of my quote-unquote big one for the week. This is sort of my in-between practice one for the week, but honestly, the way things are going with this one, I feel like the two of them are pretty damn equal. Also, working on this planet tells me my upcoming my upcoming tutorials is a series of space themed object tutorials. I'm just now realizing that the space themed object tutorial for planets, which is I think is supposed to be the first one. The first one is nebulas, the second one is planets. Um, Regardless, both of them are going to be way more complex than I ever thought they were going to be. So, yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. Gonna have some serious fun doing some big planet stuff. I feel like gas giants are way more fun than Earth-like planets. But anyway, just spitballing here. Um, but this has been a blast. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Share more of the stuff. Check me out in description box below for below thing. I don't know where you're watching. Could be mobile at this point, so below doesn't. I don't know if below really makes this. It's a whole separate. I don't know. To me, I don't understand the concept of watching things on mobile devices short of like 2-3 minutes or less. So, but if you're watching on mobile, cool. What or excuse me, I can't even talk. Been talking for 3 hours. Mm. If you have been watching me on mobile, good for you. Still weird to me. Um, but there's a description box. I know you can get to it. From there, you can get the community Discord, which on a slightly more semi-regular Sunday evening, you can talk to me personally like this, but without the idea of it being live and streamed on YouTube. Um, Also, I don't stream; it's audio, but whatever. Um, but this is super fun. I'm glad that I got my studio time in this weekend, even though it was pretty late on a Sunday this time around. Um, I want to throw more stuff in here, but at this point, I just gotta say thanks, guys, for watching. Keep on creating. I will never be able to monetize this with all the music that I played. Um, Thanks for watching this, that, the other thing, and I will see you guys next time. There's like subscribe, like. There's other stuff thrown in there. Can't think of all of those things right now. Quick look at the chat back through. Colors used for that purple. Um, I'm using my acrylic wash, which is from Holben. The magenta is PR122, which is the same as the Quinacto magenta from Golden. The blue is called Primary Cyan, which is a variant, but mostly of phthalo blue, and the yellow is a mixed yellow that's their primary yellow, and white. So I've been using the vast majority of what I've done tonight for the space piece, in especially, has just been primary cyan, magenta, and yellow in the Holben acrylic gouache line, plus white for literally all of this. My other this stuff is a lot of other colors that I honestly don't even remember at this point. I think it was primarily cad yellow medium, cad red medium, and red oxide. That said, let's see what else is here. Just double checking. Uh, yep, I think that's all the stuff in the chat. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. This has been reminding you to keep on creating. Check me out in more stuff in Discord and other videos, and you know the drill. Thanks, guys, for watching. Keep on creating. God, I'm so used to that rhythm of it. Like, subscribe, comment, keep on creating. Ben, this, that, the other thing. See you guys next time. Have a good weekend, weekend, everyone. And I will see you guys in the next weekend's vlog. I guess is the new thing. Anyway, I'm gonna quit talking. I'm just gonna hit end at this point because I've ended this like 4 times, at least. See ya.